So I'm studying the helium-ion energy distribution for solar wind and plantation device. And that sounds really fancy and really obscure, but it's all going into research that'll hopefully one day get us clean nuclear power from helium-3 fusion. Helium-3 is a really unique, chemical because when utilized in a fusion reaction with itself, it creates nuclear energy without any nuclear waste. That's something that we don't have today and something that a lot of countries who are looking into clean energy are really excited about. The main problem with this, though, is on Earth there only exists about 30 kilograms of helium-3, and that's due to the decay of tritium in nuclear reactors, or nuclear warheads, rather. Obviously, something that is not a sustainable way of acquiring helium-3 is using nuclear weapons. So if we look further out and we look at the moon, we see there are actually over 1 million tons, at least, in just the Mare regions alone of helium-3. And this is because helium-3 originates in solar wind as a charged particle. Earth's magnetic field deflects these charged particles. The moon does not have a magnetic field, so helium-3 has been embedded into the surface of the moon for billions of years. And just to put some numbers in your head, just 40 tons of helium-3 could power the Earth for an entire year. And again, that's clean energy. That's a nuclear reactor with no potential for like a Chernobyl or Fukushima event. So it's the epitome of clean energy. And what we're working on currently at UW is designing mining systems to go to the moon and actually acquire this helium-3 from the moon. We're currently working on a heater to heat up the lunar regolith to extract helium-3. And one of the projects I'm working on more specifically is how to implant helium-3 into regolith simulant, because right now you can't buy helium-3 implanted simulant. So in order to test our extraction systems, we need helium-3 simulant. So what I'm doing is basically analyzing the implantation methods and making sure that helium-3 is actually being implanted at the energy levels necessary to simulate the environment on the moon. A lot of the challenges for me doing space research is just the sort of the economics and logistics of, for example, like just first semester alone, we needed to build a vacuum chamber. So I spent a lot of time just like tooling around in a shop and building things. So just to get the actual environment ready to test experiments is a lot of work when you're doing space research. What really surprises me is, I guess, the lack of the general public has a lack of knowledge of nuclear energy. They think nuclear energy is all bad. They see things like Chernobyl and Fukushima and those long-lasting ecological disasters, but they don't see the other side of the coin, which is fusion energy. And one of the reasons for that, I guess, is fusion energy currently isn't. We don't have the technology yet. We don't have fusion reactors that generate more energy than they require. So a lot of that the public has not heard much about it, but hopefully in the future we have researchers here at UW looking into fusion reactions, and it's not insane to say within like next 20, 30 years we'll have fusion reactors and eventually clean nuclear fusion power using helium-3. I'm definitely going to continue to pursue research throughout my undergrad with this project specifically. In terms of my future, I would probably like to go to grad school and get a PhD in aerospace engineering, and maybe come back to this research, I'm not sure, but I really want to be involved with the future of space.